Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch My Hero Academia Season 5 episode 22. I just watched the episode 21. If you want to see my reaction video about it, I'm gonna put the link into the eye. I'm gonna put the link also for the playlist that I made for My Hero Academia, in which you can find all of my reaction videos to all of the episodes of My Hero Academia Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, all of this Season 5, and also to all of the OVAs that we had so far, to all of the movies that we had so far also. You can have all of that into the chronological order on my channel. Like if you want to rewatch, to binge watch My Hero Academia with someone this time, you know, if you watched it on your own before, and that's better. I'm always saying that I'm making reaction videos, you know, I'm not a streaming way to discover a show or an anime. So watch everything on your own, but if you want to rewatch everything, to binge watch reaction videos, you can do it, you know, on my channel with this playlist that I really made for that, because I think of people who are like me and who are working, you know, listening to videos and all, and in particular reaction videos. How many times did I work, you know, watching reaction videos about shows that I loved and all, and binge watching them just like that? And I know that when reactors are creating a playlist for these reaction videos, it's in fact really easier. You don't have to press play to go on each videos yourself, so I made that for you guys. Okay, right there, this episode 22, I'm impatient to discover it for sure. I'm a little stressed about it, and it's weird because I'm stressed for villains, guys. I'm stressed for the League of Villains. I want the League of Villains to succeed against the Metal Liberation Army. And I'm pretty sure, in fact, that first, it's really weird for me to support the villains. It's weird, but I'm pretty sure also that they're gonna lose, because we saw them working for the Metal Liberation Army, with them, but maybe more for them. We saw that they were making experiences, the doctor was making experiences on Shigaraki, but we heard Ridestro, the boss of the Metal Liberation Army, talking about Shigaraki like he was a weapon. So I don't know how this alliance can really exist now that we discovered all of that. About the Metal Liberation Army, we discovered their boss, their actual boss, Ridestro. We discovered that he was an hidden kid of Destro, the first leader of the Metal Liberation Army. That group was really finished officially a long time ago, but in fact they had a lot of dormant soldiers. Destro, he was the one writing that book, which helped to really tell to everyone about all of these ideas. We discovered that this group, they almost conquered all of this city with dormant soldiers who are now attacking, you know, they are against the League of Villains that they summoned into that city. And Ridestro, said that he wants to destroy the League of Villains. So now I'm like, maybe you didn't destroy them, and we saw them working with you. So maybe because in fact you managed to have them all working for you, submitting themselves to you. Maybe. But at the same time I had the impression that it was a little more than that. So I'm waiting to know really how it happened, that alliance, the end of this fight, you know, how it's gonna be the resolution of this fight. But I'm not sure that I'm gonna have that today, you know, for me with this episode, because I'm gonna watch the 3 next episodes, final episodes of this season 5 on another day. So for now I have the impression that we're just gonna continue all of these fights, villains against villains. And again, it's so weird for me to support the League of Villains, but at the same time it's logical because they are the ones that we know since 5 seasons, that we are following since 5 seasons, And we discovered a little of their backgrounds. During the last episode, we discovered Toga's background. I'm gonna come back to it. So because of that, for sure, we know them better, we understand them better. And this Metal Liberation Army also, they seem really arrogant, like they know everything, like they can do all of what they want. And I don't appreciate that kind of attitude. And for sure, during the fight, Toga and that interviewer, Curious, I hated that Curious lady. Clearly, she was annoying as hell, she was talking way too much, she was a bad interviewer, because she was talking too much, because she was not asking the right question, because she was treating Toga so badly, and clearly when you want someone to tell you their story, you don't act like that, clearly. And yes, I found her really annoying, so that was really easy for me to be on Toga's side during that moment, because I know Toga since a longer time, because that Curious lady was annoying, because during that moment we discovered Toga's background, so clearly I was for Toga. Twice came to help her. We know his background, but right now he's gonna fight against puppets who are looking like the actual him, so that's gonna be interesting. And we have Shigaraki, Dabi, all of them, you know, fighting also, so I think that yes, it's gonna be mostly about that, continuing these fights for this episode. And Toga, yes, her background. For me, her background, her story is the perfect proof of what I'm seeing since episode 3 or 4 of the season 1 of this anime. The fact that I have some issues with the system in place into that universe, about the fact that they are categorizing people, kids, as soon as their quirks are appearing, as potentially dangerous or not, and they are judging kids because of their quirks. And because of that, in fact, they are pushing people, kids, to become someone bad. You understand? Like, for example, for Toga, right there, for sure, because of her quirk, she had that need of blood, but she could have been helped, supported, guided to use her quirk and to find a way, you know, to deal with it, to still become someone good, you know, and maybe even an hero. But because her family just told her, no, that's not good, you can't do that, you're someone bad, you're not normal, how can you do that? To tell that to a kid who is growing up, and to repeat that to a kid who is growing up, who can't do anything else, who can't help herself, you know, because it's herself that quirk, she can't help herself with that. For sure, you're gonna push that person to be someone bad, to be a villain, because in fact, you're telling her that her nature, who she is, it's bad. So she's gonna go with it, okay, I'm bad. And that way also, she wants that much to be someone else. It's not just because of her quirk, it's also because she wants to be someone normal, someone who can be loved, and that's why she has also that need of being loved by someone. So yes, I appreciated to discover Toga's background, to understand her more, but also to have that proof again that I'm right to think that the system in place into that universe is not okay at all. I already had this impression, I think that it was with Shinso, the fact that other students and all, even into his own school, were like, haha, with your quirk you can do bad stuff, you know, they were acting a little suspicious. I'm glad that this boy found a way to deal with his quirk in a good way and to prove that he can be a hero with this quirk. But looking at his example, I was like, this system is bad, and for sure this system pushed people to become bad persons. And really right there, for sure, I'm blaming a little Toga's parents, but I'm blaming also mostly the system who pushed Toga's parents to act like that with their kid, because they were afraid of that quirk, they were afraid of being judged because of it. You know, it's more the system in place which is wrong, because they pushed Toga to be like that, Toga's parents to be like that, and all. So yes, this episode I'm expecting fights, a lot of fights, we will see. Maybe other reveals, but I have the impression that already the last episode we had almost just reveals with Toga's background, with a little more about shigaraki, with the Metal Liberation Army background, you know, their story. So now, these episodes are amazing. For sure, they are a little disturbing because we are seeing villains fighting villains, and I'm like, I can't pick a side, I shouldn't pick a side, but at the same time, I'm on the Lego villains side. We know that they survived all of them, so that's great at least. But how did it end, really? And I'm not forgetting Makia also, who is supposed to come at some point. I'm not forgetting him. I'm gonna stop this intro right now. Let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want, you have my Patreon on which you can have 4 episodes of advance, meaning 2 weeks of advance. It's really a lot, you know, 2 weeks of advance. And you have them with a longer reaction part, maybe also sometimes a full, and in fact, a lot of full reaction parts. Like, I think that for the last episode, I'm gonna put the full reaction part, and this one, it's gonna be the same, like if it's the same kind of episode. So if you want to have really longer reaction part and full reaction part, you have my Patreon for that. It's the best way to support me. That's why I'm giving you all of these advantages on my Patreon to thank you for supporting me on Patreon. So if you want and if you can come. You have the link into the description. Let's go for this episode. You took out his mask? No, 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 no. Again? I love the story of his background. It's so interesting, so cool, you know. Memory is also coming from you. We know your story, you. We're gonna discover more of it.
まあ前科がつく可能性もありますが、やけにならぬよう。だがつまずき方によっちゃ人はどこまでも転び落ちちまう。おめえが晴れた男がお得意さんとこの役員だってよ。今後そちらとの仕事は考えさせていただくってよ。すぐに食事を保証してやった報いがかわりゃ。両親は俺が中学の頃に亡くなった。ビラの犯罪に巻き込まれて。
But you're not you yet. You just wanted a real friend, not yourself. That is, we saw that thing.
自分と自分が殺し合う様を見て気が触れちまった。住んでないと避けるんだ。避けやしねえよ。使い方によっちゃ国も落とせる個性だ。終わった人間はどうしたらいい？信頼されることだ。誰に？仲間に。
He wants that. He wants to be trusted by people, to have people around him.
大丈夫。 似たような人間は案外たくさんいるんだ。
Like Toga, and you saw yourself with Toga, like someone who just needs to be loved. Oh, really? I'm on the League of Villains side. You're gonna do it. To save her, you're gonna do it. Because she's like him, because she wants to be loved, she wants to be normal. Because he has friends now.
私は過去一度しか失敗したことがないんだ。一度だ、人生でたった一度。
Against who? Him, maybe? Love and courage. No. But I'm really on their side. Can you see my dumb smile?
相手の壊滅まで追いやると、後に来るギガントマキアにぶつける駒がなくなっちまう。あの手からあと何分で起きるんだ ?1 時間と5分、上げさとけ
A lot of daggers, you know.
この町氷の特産か。量がおかしいぜ。水道に氷を送り込み温度を下げれば、水は僕の手足となり凝固する。
Okay, it's just okay.
あの氷のとこ、あいつだけ規格外すぎる。マキアにぶつけるにはもってこいだ。主の貢献が寝不足の中頑張っとるぞ。主の貢献。
Who is weak, according to you? But maybe right there is gonna gain your respect. You know what you have to reach. Yes, all of them to help. He wants to prove you that he can be helpful. You're not gonna kill him, like he's not gonna kill you and the entire League of Villains, so something else is gonna happen. Also. Oh yes, the first guy, the party. You're really a political person? Yes, he's giving them strength, motivation. That's a good quirk, you know, for a political person. Just one of them?
やっぱりな、他のもっと自分のじゃ出来上がるスピードは違うのよ。下にも相当数の兵士がいたはずだが、スケプティックの言う通り素晴らしいのだ。復唱しろ。僕たちは複製。死んでも死ぬことはない。心がスッと軽くなるはず。目の前のハゲが解放軍のボスだ。なんでお前自分のじゃあお前も複製なの？バカ言え、俺は本物だ。
Oh no, not that again. Not that discussion again.
気持ちは一緒だ。何？ほらね、あいつは偽物だった。ところで君、人質の意味は理解しているのかね？
That's your quick? We didn't see it correctly. Do it again.
それ以上増やせばギランを殺す。大丈夫だってワイズ。お前が作ったこの状況、一体たくさん。取り返せばいいんだな。
A big hand. You have a big hand.
同じ土俵で争っているのはバカらしい。ギラン。
Are you really arrogant as hell?
マジでなくなってんのだ。右手だ。右手の指じゃねえかよ。お前、右手でアメスピを吸ってたのか。おいに失格だ。謝るな。悪いことしてねえやつは謝んなくていいんだよ。
Oh, he really considers you as his best friend.
我々の意志の前に知るといい。高尚な夢をお持ちのようで。生きている。
Are you the real shigaraki right there or not?
かつて一人の女性が異能を持った子を産んだ。まだ異能に対し偏見の女性は小さな声で世の中に訴えた。これはこの子の個性です。この子が自由に生きられる世の中を彼女が声を上げることは二度となかった。なぜかある異能の人々に殺されたからだ。個性の母だ。
The model of the term queer?
実際に施行された政策はどこの中世以上の異能の意欲が万人が自由に能力を使えなければ真の自由は訪れないデストロは思った
You know what I think about it? How they are regulating queers, people using their queers? I don't appreciate it, but I don't think that what you're saying is right neither.
デストロの指揮がなぜ売れているかわかるか国の反発真の自由それらを背負い私はデストロの本懐を遂げる私がリ・デストロだ
So not just the big arm.
イラン守るならクッション出してクッション最初の一撃で窓枠に引っかかってよ
Ah!
眼下のあいつと目があいつはきっとタワーに下がる俺ならそうする
Okay. That's a solution. I'm not sure, but go. Who is gonna survive through that?
死ねよ人としてお前がボスか答えを聞きそびれてしまったな
It lasted 5 minutes, this episode, no? It felt like it. This episode felt so quick because after the last episode, which was full of reveals of information, of memories and stuff, this one was more about action moments, really, about progressing also with all of these fights. It's great, it's really great, and we're finishing with a big cliffhanger, but at the same time, I'm like, it felt too short, I want more. The only moment, information, memory that we had, it was with Twice memories. I didn't think that we would come back with his memories. I thought that we discovered earlier, you know, during the previous seasons about him, about the fact that he killed all of his copies, you know, the fact that he went crazy because of that and all. I thought that this would be enough, but I'm glad that I was wrong because we came back sooner on time with the fact that he had no family, he had no friends, he was not really considered by anyone. He used his quirk to do some crimes, you know, with it. And then he had that moment when he began to be crazy. But the beginning of everything, it's really someone who is just so alone, who wants to be with people who could love him, a family, friends, and he never had that. And it's so symbolic, again, the fact that with his quirk, which is about duplicating himself, so being surrounded by himself in multiple versions, he feels so alone. Do you understand what I mean? He can be millions of people, duplicate himself as millions of people. At the end, he's gonna feel alone because he needs someone else with whom he can talk, someone different than himself. So that was really cool to see that, to understand that, and that helps also to understand maybe why he's so connected with Toga, why right there he would have done everything to save her, including using his quirk again to copy himself again. He said it at some point, you know, love and courage helped me to heal that trauma. It's about that, having the courage of using this quirk again for duplicating himself, and also because of the love that he has for Toga. Toga who is his friend, Toga who was nice, Toga who is like him, someone who just wants to be normal, someone who just wants to be loved. That was cool to discover that about Twice and to understand him more, to understand more the connection that he has with Toga because of that. That was cool. And for sure the fact that we had all of this Twice, you know, helping all of the other ones, for sure it was also really helpful for these guys. Again, it's so weird for me the fact that I'm supporting the League of Villains, that I want them to succeed and all, but again, it can be explained by the fact that they are the ones that we are following since season 1, so little by little, I didn't get attached to them emotionally, but I'm used to them, I understand them, and by discovering also their backgrounds little by little, yes, in a way, I got attached to them, even if it's not emotionally, and also right now I want them to succeed. And by discovering Toga and Twice memories with these 2 episodes that I watched today, even more, because I feel some pity for them, you know, I'm sad for them. So yes, Twice's helped all of the other ones, Shigaraki, Dabi, everyone. That's so great, that's so cool. Even if they have really big villains in front of them, like this ice guy and the fact that he killed a lot of these Twices, but still they managed to enter into that tower, they managed to fight against the boss of the Metal Liberation Army, Ridestro. I'm not sure of his quirk. I think that we saw just a little of it with that big hand thing. Because I'm wondering about, you know, his face beginning to be black like that. And I'm pretty sure that he has something else with his quirk. I'm waiting to see it clearly. But no matter what, Shigaraki with the Twices, they managed to destroy that tower entirely. Oh, that was something. I think that with the rhythm of this anime, maybe just one more episode can be enough to finish this big fight right there and to have the answer how all of this fight ended, because right there you want to destroy each other, to kill each other, you know, the Metal Liberation Army and the League of Villains, but we know that they are ending working together, maybe one working for the other one, but no matter what, working together. So how can it happen? What happened in fact right there? And I'm not forgetting Makia, who is coming to help the successor of the master, but we saw that Makia didn't respect Shigaraki, you know, really considered him weak, so maybe it's gonna change, but again, how can it change? I still have a lot of questions, as you can understand, a lot of questions about the situation and all. But for sure, these 2 episodes that I watched today were amazing, full of information, reveals, memories and all. That was cool, and full of big moments of actions with fights and all. I really hope that the 3 next episodes that I'm gonna watch, you know, on another session of binge watching are gonna be the same, and that we're gonna end this season with big things, you know, maybe even with a cliffhanger. I wouldn't be mad about it, you know. With this anime, we are used to have seasons which are finishing, in fact, 2 episodes earlier than the actual season. Do you understand what I mean? We have the big moments 2 episodes before the end of the season, and then we have 2 episodes to present the issues that we're gonna deal with during the next one. I have the impression that this season 5 is gonna be different for once. Because if right now we are taking all of these episodes to talk about this alliance, Metal Liberation Army, League of Villains, with this fight which happened months ago, it's to have something else after that, you know? To present us how dangerous they can be together. Because they are already really dangerous right there. They are destroying an entire city right there. We'll see, and I'm gonna see that on another day. So it's all for you and for me for today. So it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.